wanted to talk to you about a bit of a serious, well, very serious concern in people's lives and around the world, in groups of people and communities of peoples around the world, which is the issue of suicide and people killing themselves. And I wanted to send out a message to the world, to every single person out there, that there's reasons there's reasons why not to kill ourselves, why I would say almost all the time, if not all the time, for every single person, why we shouldn't kill ourselves, which is something I was saying in the last video. There was saying that someone like me loves you, even though I haven't met you. I care about you, and I would want you to live, if at all possible. You are loved, even if you feel like no one else loves you. Here's this stranger right here saying he loves you, he cares about you, in that sense that he wants you to be happy and healthy, and that someone like me and many other good people in the world would go out of their way to try to help you out and help you feel better. And I mean, I have had thoughts of suicide at times in my life in the past when I was suffering symptoms myself, and many people have come up to me and told me, whether it's in the office or in my outside life over the years, and people I've known who've attempted suicide. And it's a sad thing from my perspective. Even if someone's in a lot of physical pain, huge physical pain, someone like me has the perspective that 90% plus, maybe even 95% of our physical pains are coming from our minds. The huge pains are in our minds. And maybe it's because we feel unloved, or maybe we're hurting because of traumas that have happened, bad feelings, harmful habits that we've learned that seem to be destroying our lives, our relationships. I don't know what exactly is going on for you, if you're someone who has had those thoughts or is having those thoughts at the moment, thinking about killing yourself. But what I'm saying is, I believe things can get better, whatever your circumstances are. I do trust in that, and that's one of the things that I talk about in the book, is this issue, and it's one of the things that motivated me to create the Science of the Mind and to be doing all these good things, is to try to help people get out of that pain. So I'm bringing out this approach that is all about giving and loving each other and understanding. Sometimes with mental illness there's these ideas that it's us and them, we're the healthy ones and they're unwell, but actually we all get unwell. It's really obvious when we think about it in these simple ways, that if someone gets angry at us, or if someone says something hurtful to us, right there, the infection of the anger that they've just shown us can set in our minds, and we get that mental illness right there at that moment. Or they say something and we get hurt, and we feel the vulnerability and the sadness of that, and our mind is not well. So I'm wanting to redefine the way that we think about mental illness with the Science of the Mind, and make it a lot more simple and practical. And people have been telling me that that's what the Science of the Mind is like, and it helps us to turn things around. So there's all these videos here now. There's the book, there's the blog, there's so many good people who are joining me in training in the Science of the Mind. And if you're someone who's thinking about killing yourself, I really invite you to reach out to good people like us who care about you, and connect with the Science of the Mind and do some of the training and that things can get better. I can virtually guarantee that to you, that the pain can get better, even if it's terrible physical pain. If it's coming 90%, 95% from our mind, we can release a lot of that physical pain through using our mind in different ways. There's many ways to help. And if it's emotional pain, then we can work on our mind to transcend that and make it better there. So I'm very hopeful. I've done that myself. I've gone from having loads of symptoms. That's, if you read the About page in the blog, I talk about that. So you can do it. I believe in you. You can pull through these times and things will get easier and things will get better, and you're worth it.